So anyway, the next one is a bit of a surprise, and I'm going to bring Jack back up here to say a few more words.
It's a hard act to follow for that, but I'll try. I have a real privilege to stand up in front of all of you again, and the fact that we can come together like this, I think makes it a special day for all of us individually, and a special day for us as a group. But it's another kind of special day today for one of us here. And that's Dixon Butler, who many of you know, has been affiliated with Globe, if not since the beginning, really close. I think he joined the Globe office in 1996 and is chief scientist and deputy director and director, and has kept an affiliation with that. Today's a special day for Dixon. It's his birthday, so we wanted to have everybody join in the celebration for Dixon. And it's not just any birthday, but in Base 10, it's a very significant birthday. I guess I'm allowed to say what it is, right, Dixon? What? So, okay, you can look it up, it's I think a real joy and privilege to be able to share that. I've known Dixon almost since I joined NASA, because when I started the Goddard Space Flight Center, he was the program manager, I think, managing the program that I was funded under. Later he became the person who recruited me to NASA headquarters, and I'm forever grateful for that opportunity. Dixon was educated in physics and space science, and worked as did planetary ionospheres, did stratospheric modeling, worked his way into program management, did a stint as a Congressional Science Fellowship working in Congress, and then worked his way up as a program manager world to really being one of the sort of the leaders behind the development of the Earth observing system, which still has satellites flying today, and not just in terms of the observations, but the role of sort of visionary approach to the relationship between data and Earth science, and the way that the data that satellite systems could create would make a difference for science and society. He was really a visionary in leading to that, and that became a big part of the legacy that he created. And after doing all that at NASA, then at Globe, then he went back on the Hill and worked as a couple of committees, including for a while leading the House Appropriations Subcommittee that oversaw funding for NASA and National Science Foundation and others. So it's really, I think, very few people who over multiple decades have made sustained contributions to the science that we do, is working as a agency scientist and program manager supporting the Globe, and then working to help oversee the funding for science and the appropriate the authorizations and appropriations that help us to be able to do our jobs, and Dixon's done all of those. But he didn't stop there. When Dixon retired from federal service, he set up a nonprofit, the White Laces, that was mentioned earlier, that did that in 2014. It helps provide equipment for those that may not be able to afford that, and over time has amped that up. It supports the Globe Student Research Symposium, and I think since they started, 32 countries, 5 continents have benefited from the contributions that Dixon's made, and he's also been able to help pull from friends and supporters in the community. So I think there's the relationship with Dixon and Globe is even greater. Dixon's gotten, I think a lot of people in the community recognize and appreciate him for not just what he's done, but just the way he's done it and the way he's been such a good partner for everybody. Among others, the American Meteorological Society recognized him in 2015 with the Cleveland Abbey Award, which is given to people who really help make a difference in the science community that supports the AMS membership and purview, so that's sort of all areas of weather, water, climate, and associated environmental things, and that's a really high honor and recognition, I think, so for that. So with that, do want to wish Dixon a happy, significant base 10 birthday, and I think we'll...
I was going to ask Jack, how well do you sing?
I am going to move as far away from the microphone. If I have to sing, I'm going to stand in front of the microphone that doesn't work. But since Amy's up here, she's an excellent singer, and she will be happy to lead everyone in singing Happy Birthday to Dixon.
Thank you, Jack. And
sometimes it's good to be the boss, right?
so I think a happy birthday around the room is in order. I don't really think you want to hear me sing either, frankly, but I'm just going to get it started. Let's start with a happy birthday to Dixon. Happy birthday! Woo-hoo! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dixon. Happy birthday to you. Sorry, I kept that from you. Yeah, but I have a lot of, collaborators in this. Yeah. Please, yep, thank you.
Well, thank you. I've had a marvelous career, and I hope it's not completely over. And I take great joy from doing Globe and supporting Globe, and from the days when Peggy Valletta first taught me my hydrology protocols. I've loved it. It's been wonderful to work on. It's been a little trying sometimes to worry about as other people who were not as appreciative as the people in this room, but y'all are a great source of joy and encouragement. What you do with the youth you work with, what we're doing to feed the data from our unique set of protocols and our pretty much unique perspective that the kids bring from their field measurements. And they're also learning science. And as you know, YLACES mainly is dedicated to having students learn to think scientifically so they'll be better citizens. So they'll be able to confront both their personal, national, and international decisions that lie ahead as we cope with a changing environment. Thank you all. This is very dear.